Good morning, managers. We all know that we need a power to live, a power to success. I assigned to report about power. So what is power? Here's my definition. Power refers to a capacity that A has to influence the behavior of B so that B acts in accordance with the A's wishes. Power may exist but not be used. It is therefore a capacity or a potential. Probably the most important aspect of power is that it is a function of dependency. The greater B as the first person depends on the A. The greater A power in the relationship. Dependence in turn is based on the alternatives that B perceives and importance that power places on the alternatives that A controls. A person can have power over you if only he or she controls something you desire. Contrasting leadership and power. First, leadership use power as means of attaining group goals. Leaders achieve goals, and power is the means of facilitating their achievements. Number 2, difference between leadership and power. First, goal accountability. Power does not require goal accountability, merely dependence. Leadership, on the other hand, requires some congruence between the goals and the leaders and those being led. The direction of influence. Leadership focuses on the downwards influence on one's followers. Leadership research, for most part, emphasizes style. Power does not minimize the importance of lateral and upward influence patterns. The research on the power has tended to encompass the broader area and focus on the tactics of gaining compliance. We have two bases of powers. First, formal power. Second, personal power. Under formal power, we have coercive power, reward power, legitimate power, and information power. Coercive power is based being dependent on fear. It rests on the application or threat of the application of physical sanction such as the infliction of pain, the generation of frustration through restriction of movement, or the controlling by force of basic psychological or safety need. At organization level, A has coercive power over the B if A can dismiss, suspend, or demote B, assuming that B values his or her job. Similarly, if A can assign B work, activities that B finds unpleasant or threat B in a manner that B finds embarrassing, A possesses coercive power over B. Reward power. The opposite of coercive power is reward power. People comply because doing so produces positive benefits. Therefore, one who can distribute reward that others view as valuable will have power over those others. These rewards can be anything that another person values. Coercive power and reward power are actually counterpart of each other. Third, legitimate power. In formal groups and organizations, the most frequent access power is one structural position. It represents the power of the person receives as a result of his or her position in the formal hierarchy. Position of authority include coercive and reward powers. Legitimate power, however, is broader than the power of coercive and reward. It includes acceptance of the authority of the position by member of the organization. Information power refers to the power that comes from access and control over information. When people have needed information, others become dependent on them. For example, managers have access to data that subordinates do not have. Let's proceed to the personal power. Under personal power, we have expert power, referent power, and charismatic power. Expert power is influence wielded as the result of expertise, special skill, or knowledge. Expertise has become a powerful source of influence as the world has become more technological, jobs become more specialized. We become increasingly dependent on the experts to achieve goals. Inherent power It's based on the identification with the person who has desirable resources or personal traits. If I admire and identify with you, you can exercise power over me because I want to please you. Referent power develops out of admiration of another and desire to be like that person. It is a lot like charisma. Referent power explains why celebrities are paid millions of dollars to endorse products in commercial. Third, charismatic power is an extension of referent power stemming from an individual's personality and interpersonal style. Others follow because they can articulate attractive vision, take personal risk, demonstrate follower sensitivity. That's the end of my report. Thank you.